Okay, so you're going to be doing figure eights with your arms. When you do figure eights with your arms, I'm talking about from the shoulder down to your fingertips. Okay, so basically, this is good for all levels, and I want you to use this as a warm-up drill whenever you start using props. This is really good. So if whether you're doing the Chinese fan veil, the silk fan veil, the cane, even the veils, use this as a good practice drill, warm up for your arms. Now we're going to start with just wrist circle. So I want you to just do, if you do a fist, just do wrist circle inward, circle in, and then let's bring it up nice and slow. Now open your fingers and let's go up. Good. Our first figure eight will be a horizontal figure eight on the ceiling. So you're kind of drawing a figure eight on the ceiling. Start with your right. Use your index finger just to make it more visual, easier to understand. You're going to start doing a loop towards the left, and then bring it to the center, and then towards the right, towards the back, center. So drawing a figure eight from the front to the back. Front, back, left, right. Now use all your fingers. Now you'll notice that your wrist gets involved and the fingers just kind of follow. So you're going to loop to the left, loop to the right, always bring it back to center. Front, center, back, center. I'm going to do the same thing with your left hand. This time you're going to loop towards the right, bring it to the center, towards the left, and then add your fingers. So it's a horizontal figure eight on the ceiling. I'm going to do both hands this time. So you're going to go loop. So they're kind of joined together almost, and then back to center, and then outside, inside, outside, drawing a figure eight to the front, center, back, center. Notice I'm not using my arm, just the wrist. Let's do 4, 3, fingers are always pointing up. Last one, we're going to slowly go down for 4, 3, use the wrist, 2, 1. Excellent. And then we're going to go into our shoulder figure eight. So, shoulder, start with your right. You're going to put all your weight on the left foot, soften your knees, point your right toe. Shoulder, you're going to do a horizontal figure eight. You're going to loop towards the front. So loop towards the front, and then loop to the center. Loop to the back, and then center. Front to center, back to center. Front to center, back to center. Excellent. Then we're going to use the whole arm. So you're going to, again, your fingers is going to be pointing towards the audience. Same thing, you're going to loop to the front, center, loop back, front, back, and then you're going to do just the wrist. Front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. And now we're going to go and repeat this on the left. 2 shoulder figure eight, 2 arm, 2 wrists. Shoulder, loop to the front, center, loop back. Always bring it back to center. Arm, loop to the front, center, loop to the back. So you're kind of drawing a big figure eight on the wall, and then the wrist, it's a small figure eight that you're drawing on the wall. Fingers are pointing towards the audience. We'll do 4 of the wrists. 1 more. Good. And now we're going to go back, center, front, instead of front, back, center. Let's go back with your shoulder, loop towards the back, center, front, center, back, center, front. Arm, back, center, front, back, center, front, wrists. You do 4 of these. And then repeat. Shoulder back, shoulder forward, center back, center front, loop to the back, center, back, center, front, center, wrists, back, center, front, back, center, front, center, back, center, front, back, center, front. Last one. Good. So you went from wrist circle to drawing figure eight on the ceiling to the shoulders horizontal figure eight, arm and wrist, forward and back. Now we're going to do a big vertical circle with both arms. So you're going to go loop up, bring it to the center, loop down, bring it to the center, and let's go straight up and start over. All the way up, loop out to the center, loop out to the center, all the way up. 1, 2, 3. Loop up, center, loop down, center. Great. Then we're going to repeat the same thing for one arm. Okay, so again, you can kind of go here, point forward. You're going to go loop in, so you're going to loop up, but always start from the in. Inward, outward, inward, outward, inward, outward, inward, outward, inward, outward, inward, outward. So you loop up, and you always start from in to out, in to out. Good. So you did both to single arms, and now we're going to go both arms, and we're going to do a small figure eight, which is just below the chest. So you're going to start chest level, same thing as the big one, but it's smaller. Loop up, loop down, loop up, loop down, in, out. Actually, this one, because it's smaller, I want you to go loop, but then you're gonna, if you would just do it with one arm, focus on the wrist, you would loop up and then in. Okay? So you're drawing in, out, in, out. So when you're doing both hands, it looks like you're doing 2 loops on the bottom. Okay, so loop up, in and out, 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 in and out. Loop down, loop up. Now let's repeat the same thing, but over the armpits. Okay, so over the head, in and out, bring it center, in and out, bring it center, in and out, bring it center, in and out, bring it center. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's go from the bottom, small figure eight with 2 arms to the over the chest, armpit, figure eight. There are 2 small figure eight with 2 arms. 1, 2, 3. A 1, 2, 3. A 1, 2, 3. A 1, 2, 3. And then you would start over right here. So you would do 4 small figure eight horizontal facing the ceiling, drawing figure eight to the ceiling, 4 going down into the shoulders, forward and back, left, repeat, big figure eights with 2 arms, 1 figure eight with big arms, 1 big figure eight with the arm, right, left, and then both arms small under the chest, and then over the chest, and then you start over. And that is our drill. So let's do this with music. It's going to be a good warm-up. You can feel it in your wrist, and it's excellent. And you really should do this pretty much every day because it does help you to prevent carpal tunnels. It just gets really good circulation in your arms, and it just builds the endurance that you need to use with your props. Okay, I'll see you with music. If you like this breakdown and you want to see how it looks like with music, click right here. And if you want to have weekly breakdown, subscribe to our channel. And if you're like me and you love dancing, well, there's way more full practice and full choreographies and just more of dancing. Go on our website.